Hi, this is Pastor David Lai here. Today I'm going to share a short explanation about the purpose of setting up a shrine or an altar. I think most Chinese families here in Malaysia is already familiar with that little santoi or to the altar to the gods. That common red altar to Kuan Yin, Buddha or Guan Gong with glowing red electric lights and a porcelain incense urn containing half-lit burnt joss sticks that's placed right under the nose of the deity is pretty much a standard affair. Contrary to what you may think, the Buddhist practice of setting up an altar is not idol worship because it is not done to please the awakened ones in order to have our wishes fulfilled. This is because awakened Buddhas have already overcome all desire and attachment, and that is why they cannot be bribed by little offerings. Actually, it is not the offerings that pleases the Buddhas. It is the sincerity, devotion, and spiritual aspiration that goes along with that offering that really pleases the Buddhas. However, this should still not stop you from offering the best from your heart because your sincerity in doing so would please all the Buddhas. On the other hand, you'll not need to worry about creating a conflict when you make offerings to more than one Buddha deity. The Buddhas are not competitive, and they will not be jealous of each other if we pray or make offerings to another Buddha. Even if you completely neglect your altar and make no offerings to the Buddhas, they will not be angry or bothered by it. Ultimately, the Buddha's mind abides in equanimity, and that is why such things do not affect them. However, if we neglect our altar or offer bad offerings due to stinginess, laziness, and so forth, it will be bad for our practice because such actions will result in negative karma. Generally, a Buddhist shrine is the focal point of that little bit of formal spiritual practice that we do, such as making offerings, reciting mantras, prayers, and even a little bit of meditation for the serious practitioner. In other words, it is the place we can collect spiritual merits. So what are merits? These are actions dedicated towards the achievement of enlightenment for ourselves and for others. For most people who don't hold monastic vows and don't have the time to engage in extensive meditation and practice, the altar is the best place to accumulate tremendous amounts of merits. In the end, the accumulation of merits is very important in helping us to transform our minds towards virtue by allowing the Dharma teachings to be absorbed and towards becoming a better person. Ultimately, all of us want to improve our lives, and merits help us to do just that. With merits, the Dharma-protected deity is able to improve many aspects of our lives, like our careers, relationships, businesses, health, family life, even to help us to avert obstacles and disasters. Ultimately, the reason for this accumulation of merits is because the focal point on the altar is towards an enlightened Buddha. Any Buddha. That's the power of fully enlightened Buddha. The reason the Buddha is able to do this is because he has become fully perfected and has abandoned all delusions, limitations, and possesses infinite wisdom and virtue. When we make offerings and prayers, we are doing it towards the realization of the Buddha in physical form. Therefore, any image of the Buddha can and will bless us and the environment in this most special of ways, whether we know it or not. In this manner, that is why the image of a Buddha is a very popular religious icon used in modern interior design to give a sense of tranquility to a room or living space. In this manner, the universal blessings of Buddha can be felt by everyone, regardless of whether they are religious or not. With tremendous amount of benefits of setting up an altar, I hope that it inspires you to set up the best altar to the Buddhas within your means. May all of you receive the blessings and protection of the Three Jewels. Thank you.